Hi, King Boomer. I cannot decide whether you look like a Civil War general or a communist dictator, but either way, I don't like it. Hello, my friends. How we doing? It's good to see you again. Sometimes doing this YouTube thing, I've come into contact with other channels that do the same type of American Reacts videos that I do. Now I'm really tight with Tragedystruck 21. Alan from Eclectic Beard. I love the guy. JPS is out there as well. So yeah, I've come into contact with people and become friendly with them. And sometimes I go into their channels and check out what they're doing and how they're doing. So I came across Eclectic Beard's channel today. So Alan, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I haven't talked to you in a while. We got to remedy that sometime. But he did reactions to somebody named Les Dawson, who I think I've gotten requests for him before, but I've never done any reactions to him yet. I think if I have, I can't remember. But I'm using, Alan, if you watch this, I'm using your channel to navigate these mother-in-law videos that you found of Les Dawson. So I hope you don't mind me using your channel to navigate around. But I'm going to do a series of reactions here in this video to Les Dawson, I guess, mother-in-law jokes. So this should be interesting, and hopefully they're pretty good. Back-to-back days, we're going old school. So sometimes the old comedy's the best, you know? So, Alan, I hope you're doing well yet again, my friend. So, I miss you. I haven't talked to you in a while. But, Les Dawson with his mother-in-law jokes, let's get it. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And hopefully these are pretty good. Let's check them out.
A beckoning refuge in a world so often shrouded with hostility. Like so many couples when I first got married, we had nowhere to stay. We couldn't afford a place of our own, so we had to live with the wife's mother. And I can honestly say, we were there for over 6 months, and I only fell out with that woman 3 times. Morning, noon, and night. I wouldn't say we didn't get on, but they wrote a television series based on our relationship. It was called Mission Impossible. She didn't have tonsils, she had a fan belt. Everything I touched, she played holy hell. She'd stand there and glare at me like a frustrated moose. She'd fold her arms like 2 sides of gammon. Mouth like a workhouse oven. She said, don't you touch anything of mine. You leave things alone. For instance, that television set, that's mine, it's paid for, it's not rental.
What's that?
I'll select the programs, I'll switch the set on and off, not you. And another thing, don't you just turn the immersion heater on when you feel like it willy-nilly. Immersion heaters cost money. It's 2 kilowatts. I'll put it on, you give me 2 days' notice. And another thing. Don't think you can go in the kitchen and put the kettle on when you like, that's an expensive kettle. It's a Russell Hobbs from my catalogue. If anything wants doing here, I'll do it. One night she went to the cinema. I phoned up and they flashed a message on the screen, telling her to come home straight away. She cantered back faster than the railway horse that's been reprieved at the knackers. She stood there, she said, what's wrong? I said, nothing, the fire won't spoken. Of course, that was it. That was the end of it. We got thrown out. Baggage and furniture. Furniture. We only had 1 chair. I don't know how old it was, but it carried Hannibal across the Alps. I wasn't sorry to go because A, she's a big woman to tangle with. Well, you can tell she hung her vest up to dry and we lost an hour's daylight. We used to use her drawers for hang gliding.
That was good. That was good. All right, so one's out of the way. I like how it has like the calm piano in the background, like he's telling you a profound story.
Every year for the last 7 years, the wife's mother's been to our house for Christmas. This year we had a chain who let her in.
The funny thing is, the night before she arrived, I'd been dreaming about it. It was wonderful. I dreamt she was an old sports car and had my foot right down on the throttle. She came the day before Christmas Eve morning. I'll never forget it. The day was like any other. The wife was getting ready for work. I could hear her revving up the bulldozer. My little lad came downstairs. He said, read me a horror story, Dad, so I gave him the rent book. Just then I heard that knock on the door, that dreaded knock. Oh, damn well it was the wife's mother, because all the mice in the pantry would throw themselves on the traps. Well, as if to confirm it, next door's cat had kittens, and he's a Tom. For a bit of fun, I ran out the back door, crept up behind her, and went, boo! She said, you fat fool, and nearly dropped dead, so I went, boo, boo, boo! She hadn't been in the house 5 minutes, our dog bit her on the thigh. The wife said, that dog's getting vicious. I said, I know, I'm taking him to the vet tomorrow. She said, we have him destroyed. I said, no, I'll have his teeth sharpened. Man, you couldn't blame the dog. You never seen a face like the wife's mother. You can tell what she's like during the war. She was a model for shrapnel. She went to Ireland last year, tried to kiss the Blarney Stone, and it spit at her. I can't do right for that woman. I said, what would you like as a Christmas present, beloved? She said, get me something portable to match my complexion. She went mad when I gave her a pigskin handbag. Never enjoyed Christmas one bit with her this year. For a start, she got drunk on Christmas Eve and started singing all the songs she'd learned as a stormtrooper.
What?
The wife had got a turkey, I don't know from where. I'm not saying it was tough, but when I plucked it, I found a karate diploma.
Okay. There we go. This guy's got a really deep voice. And he's big. He looks like he could whoop my ass.
On top of all this, we've had bad news about the wife's mother who went to Australia to visit a relative. Apparently she went swimming off the beach, Bondi Beach, and she was attacked by a great white shark. The hospital in Sydney did all they could. They worked in relays throughout the night, but it was too late. The shark died.
Gotta save the sharks. Oh, that was really short. Okay. So on to the next one here.
Tragedystruck. The wife's mother was brought home. She'd had an accident at work. Bit of a messy affair. Apparently a hot rivet had dropped down her drawers and she'd fell off the oil rig. Hell of a job to rescue her. Because she's so fat, she capsized a tanker and ruptured a diver. She'd always been a violent woman, but after the accident she went worse, until finally one night in a public house of ill repute, I saw her lying on the floor in a pool of cheap gin and Britvic. And 6 big men were kicking her and hitting her with bar stools. One of my neighbours said, are you going to help? I said, no, 6 of them should be enough.
That was the best one. That was the best one. 6 should be enough. I like that one. Yeah, I like him. Big dude, booming voice, if he really wanted to boom. No pun intended. But what the fuck am I talking about? I'm losing my mind here. But yeah, I guess he doesn't like his mother-in-law. If only we liked all our mother-in-laws. You know what I mean? But, you know, you never, what's the saying? You can't choose your relatives, except for the one. And some people, I don't know. I was going to say some people, even that choice, they make a mistake. I don't know. I'm veering off here, going all over the place. But Les Dawson. So that's my first time reacting to Les Dawson. I like him. I like him. That's the second reaction in a row where we've dabbled into the old school British comedy here. I like it. And like I said in the last one, sometimes when I discover older British comedy, I get like even more excited than I would with the newer stuff. There's just something about it. It's got charm to it that I think is lacking in most comedy today. I don't know, just my opinion. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the reactions. If you got any more Les Dawson recommendations, please post them in the comments below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I'll see you again soon, all right? Be kind to your mother-in-law. She's probably not as crazy as you think, okay? All right, peace out, everybody.